From Jack Mashin Stadium, the home of the Grossmont High School Foothillers. This is Girls Varsity Soccer. Hello again, everybody. I'm Greg K. Porter. For GK Sports, we're at the game. Along with Pablo Espinal, bringing you the sights and sounds, the live stream, and all of this. This is a game that these two teams are in great shape this season. You look at the Helix Highlanders, they are undefeated this season. They are a team highly ranked in the state. They are the #1 team in San Diego. As far as the Foothillers are concerned, they're the #7 team in San Diego. So this is going to be a fabulous matchup. This is one you don't want to go away from. The last 2 times these two teams played each other at Helix High School, it was a 2-2 tie. Of course, every season is different, but the Foothillers have most of their players, and so do the Highlanders. So let's give you the lineups. You should see them on your screen. And we're going to read it out for the second copy for the road team, and that is the Highlanders. Valeria Sandoval is the starting keeper tonight. #2 is Emma Hagen. #3 is the junior Hyani Edelman. #4 is the senior Daisy Harbin. #5 is the senior Melissa Corona. #6 is the senior Reina Oliver. #7 is the senior Caitlin De Luna Soto. #8 is the freshman Mia Martinez. #9 is the sophomore Katina Argadas. #10 is the junior Michaela Robinson. #11 is the sophomore Elena Odom. #12 is the sophomore Monique Alvarez. #13 is the junior Aislinn Ruiz, that is. #14 is the sophomore Cameron Lilly. #15 is the junior, that's Naomi Arlarkin. #16 is the senior Elaine Alfaro. #17, the sophomore Monica King. Also is the sophomore #20, Isabel Avila. And the roster wraps it up with the senior #21, Makaya Saucier. Jeff Kepper is the head coach for the Highlanders. And the Scotties on the road tonight. A team who have not lost yet this season. That's why they have the national ranking of 67th. They are 26th in California. And if you look at that for the Foothillers, they are in California 78th. You look at for San Diego, Helix is #1 for San Diego because they have not lost. The Foothillers are #7 for San Diego. #2 in Division 2, or #1 in Division 2 is the Scotties, the Highlanders, and the Foothillers are in Division 1, and they are 5th. Foothillers will be in the dark jerseys with the yellow numbers. If I said orange the other day, I don't know what I had been drinking, but I don't drink. But anyways, something was afloat there. So yellow numbers with the blue, and they're going left to right. And the road team is an all-white Helix Highlanders, and they're going from right to left. Shift colors for all you sailors out there, past and present. Underway here at Jack Mashin Stadium. The ball is out of play. And it'll be a throw-in. The late start out here in San Diego. 6:33 start time, which means it's 9:33 on the East Coast. This is a live stream. Let us know if you're watching these live streams. Of course, they turn into the second copy, which is not live, but the audio is from the first copy, which was the live stream. Jeff Kepper is a coach for the Highlanders that has really turned around the program. 13-2-4 back in 2017-2018 season. Lopez in the central. During that year, they went all the way to the quarterfinals in Division II. And that's Division II for the regional tournament before losing. The next year they won 11 games. They had a great season after that. Here's a service and a save is made by Sandoval. Foothillers losing their winning their last game 2-1. They have only given up one goal here at Jack Mashin Stadium. They are 3-0 at home. 7-2-2 on the season. In the last game for Helix, they were able to win 4-1 over Chula Vista. And both teams had a great tournament down in the South Bay Classic. Down the right flank. The Foothillers now with possession. Maddie Mayo, an early ball to the near side. Jennifer Giovingo pursuing it. The Scotties did not see Jennifer Giovingo in the last time these two teams played last year. They also didn't see Mia Foster as well. Ball is going to go out of play, the near side. Carly Kennedy will not be playing tonight for the Foothillers. She's still trying to get totally fit after that injury. Missed a lot of time. Corona sends an early ball down to Central looking for Odom. She wasn't able to secure it. Foothillers with Gonzalez. The near side intercepted, that time by Robinson. Reed Cooney's pass and Maddie Mayo sending it up forward. Lopez, heavy touch that time. Foothillers still have possession at the midfield now. Demia Foster now, the senior captain, and an early ball looking for Giovingo. A little bit too much on to it. And it's saved by Sandoval. 0-0 your score, just the first few minutes of the match. Well, you got your beverages snagged. Of course, out here in the West Coast, probably eating dinner. Or wherever you are in the world, let us know. And hopefully you've had a great day. Mia Foster securing it. Turns, drops it off for her teammate Giovingo. Nice move by Jennifer now, finding some space. Back to Mia, the give and go. Jennifer on the near side will not get to it first. On the inside, Robinson, who has that speed, is able to secure it for a goal kick. Setting it up will be Raina Oliver. Smidge, her pass was intercepted, but Maddie Mayo covers well, gets back to the soccer ball, upfield. Foster slows it down for Maddie Mayo at midfield, plays it to the inside, but it's intercepted. But Mia Foster intercepts it. That's not what they saw last year in that last game. But they did see number 1, Sarah Lopez, who was a freshman last year. And if you remember, hit that shot on a quick turnaround. Loves to do that. Put it in the back of the net. One of the reasons why they were able to come out with a draw. And the other goal was by Amy Cervantes on a surprise shot. Prior to that, the Foothillers Last time they had played Helix here was a 1-0 victory, or 1-0 victory, as they say in soccer. And prior to that, it was a 4-0 victory by the Foothillers in the tournament. Played at Eastlake High School. Jennifer Giovingo now on the soccer ball. Jennifer kind of a heavy touch and gives it away. And now has to pursue it. Maddie Mayo kind of slows it up a little bit. But they have a good run. But getting in front of it was Sminge. Nice play, but it's intercepted again. Foothillers in the back. Do not have Victoria Ford tonight. Remember, she got injured in the last game. Sminge, early ball. Wants to drive those defenders back towards the keeper for the save. Down the right flank. Good team speed for the Scotties. Maddie Mayo, and getting good help by her teammate Rosas to keep that ball from continuing to go forward. Grossmont Hills League play, and the second game of the Grossmont Hills League game. First one was against Steel Canyon on the road. Foothillers not faring too well in that one. Losing 2-0. Robinson on the near side. Her pass is intercepted. Cervantes. Giovingo. Robinson, and then knocked out of play by Cervantes. As she knows playing against the Highlanders very well, as I just mentioned a while ago. Scotty's averaging 3.5 goals a game. Scotties are 3-0 at home and 3-0 on the road, and 5-0 in neutral site play. Lopez. Foster back to Lopez. Bree Cooney from long distance. Not a problem for Sandoval. So Valeria, the sophomore, gets it going upfield off of her teammate Aragueras. Saw her last season. Cervantes. Bree Cooney got some action against the Scotties last season in that last game. Goal kick now coming up for Helix High School. Got a great football program. One of the best ones down here in San Diego County. Throw in from the far side touchline for the Foothillers of Grossmont. Goes out of play. Rosas will throw it in again. 50-50 ball up in the air. Trying to get it. There was Corona. And now the Highlanders have it. The pass to the near side for Arguedas was not a good one. So it'll be a throw in now for the Foothillers. Sminge. Pass. Bree Cooney there. And then now nicely done by Cervantes. Maddie Mayo. Intercepted in the back by Abila. Tries to get it again. Ran by it. But it was lastly touched out. My Grossmont. Maddie Mayo will have to go back and retrieve it. Alvarez on the pressure. And the sophomore works a throw-in for Helix High School. 0-0 your score. Game sponsored by Dental Arts of Palm Avenue. In the attacking third now for the Highlanders, up in the air and securing it. Finally, it's LaDeja Toll, the keeper tonight, to start it off for the Foothillers, getting her first save of the match. Done a good job this season as a starting keeper for the Varsity. Mia Foster gives it away, though. Gives it to Saucier on the near side. And the Highlanders get some pressure, and they now will be able to throw it in outside the area. Great affordable rates for Dental Arts Palm Avenue. Check them out. They're right across the strip mall from Montgomery High School down in the South Bay. That's Dental Arts of Palm Avenue. DentalArtsOfPalmAve.com. That's their website. On the near side, the Highlanders trying to process an attack from outside the area. And now they'll have it inside the area. But nicely done by Smin. Just sent it upfield. Giovingo now on the backside there of Robinson. Her pass intercepted by Bricuni. Foothillers very good at playing into spaces. And if the ball is free, they'll go after it. From the back or all areas of the pitch to try to keep the play going where they're always on the attack. Giovingo, though, gives it away, but then regains it. Nicely done. Tries to go after it, but secured by Saucier. Robinson's pass brought down by Corona. Corona goes after it again, but loses it to Foster. Foster plays it in the central back to Maddie Mayo. Bree Cooney doesn't get the pass, but now Sminge in the space sends it forward to Foster, or rather to Lopez. Lopez now. Her pass is intercepted in the back. Nicely done by Reyna. Reyna Oliver. Helix on the near side. They play it forward to Arguedas, but a heavy touch on the near side, and the Foothillers will throw it in. 0-0 the score in the first half of action. Hopefully you're enjoying the action right here at Jack Mashin Stadium, just north of the 8 freeway out here in El Cajon, on the border of El Cajon and La Mesa. Ever been out here to San Diego? In the match now is Hunter. Hunter now. Got that height off of Cervantes' cleat, but it goes over to Gonzalez, and then now played to Foster. Out wide to Rosas, and it goes out of play. And it'll be a throw-in for the Foothillers. Odom could not play that soccer ball, and so now it'll be a good attacking position for the Foothillers. There'll be a change coming up for the Highlander staff. But you'll know more about that the next time that we play Helix. Not going to give that away. Here's a shot, and it's intercepted at the last moment by Robinson. Nice play. Foster now takes a blast and just misses it. Mia is very threatening from that position of the field towards putting something in the back of the net. You have to be careful. Find a way to block her shot or to keep her from getting a real good shot, because she can put it in the back of the net from there, no problem. We saw the other day Bree Cooney can do the same. Bree Cooney game where she did that in the recent tournament, just put on the site. Take a look at that. That was the Patrick Henry game. Second copy. Mia Foster. Rihanna Cooney. To the near side is Sminge. Kira slows it up. Looks for Gonzalez. Finds her. Drops it off for Cooney. Good hard grass cutter on this synthetic turf. Intercepted by Sminge in the back line. As they've reduced the size of the field, Hunter. Pass intercepted. Nicely done in the space by Robinson. Cooney. Cervantes secures it. Montes gets it over to Cooney. DeFoster. Good dribbling. From the near side, trying to make a play was Hunter, but not able to get to that soccer ball. But she was kind of positioned off of it nicely by Robinson. Bree Cooney on the intercept. In the center of the field. For Helix to get something going with Alvarez. But her pass had too much on it that time. So it'll be a throw-in for the Foothillers. A little bit more than 17 and a half gone in the match. On this late evening game, not for the season. We had one later than this. But other than that game, this is one of those late evening games. Of course, that one was in the tournament, South Bay Classic, at 8 o'clock start time, which is highly unusual. Sminge on the near side, on a run. Kira from the back, and on a good run, and it's knocked out of play, and the Foothillers will have an advantage by being able to throw it in the attacking third. With Emi Cervantes taking it. Throws it in. Knifing in that time was Foster, but it was a handball. So it'll be a free kick now for Helix. The 11-0 Helix Highlanders in white. One of the top teams in the state. And even more, the number one team in Division II of San Diego section. Jennifer Giovingo circles around. Looks for Lopez. It's got intercepted by Robinson, so upfield for Helix. And not being able to run it down there was Arguedas. Arguedas, a sophomore now. We saw her last year as a freshman. Number 9 out there in white. Touched out by Arguedas. And it'll be a throw-in now for the Foothillers with Emi Cervantes. Foothillers started the season with 7 seniors. 6 for Helix. Pass across the field. No Foothiller was able to run onto it. Maddie Mayo strikes it forward, gets it to Rosas, plays it over to Foster. Intercepted and sent all the way upfield, but it's going to roll out of play, and the Foothillers will be able to throw it in. And it's nil affair out here at Jack Mashin Stadium, the home of the Grossmont Foothillers. Boys team playing very, very well, having a great season. On the other side of the house for the Foothillers in a game of soccer. The world's most famous sport, the one with the geometric designs. Football. In most countries, soccer. In this one, we got football, and a lot of you like that over the weekend. Good stuff. Substitution coming in now. Dees is coming in. Information also on our Facebook page about the WNBA and their revenue sharing scenario. Of course, more information dealing with the fallout in Major League Baseball. All that stuff is on our Facebook page. How do you get there? Well, it's gksports.org. That's the web page. Just go there and go to the top of the page, and you'll see our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. And we hope you partake of that. Facebook is updates every single day. A lot of good stuff with Max Preps, the articles. That's why you want to like us on Facebook. Going to be a throw-in for the Foothillers in the attacking third. The 23rd minute of the match. Knees. Bingo trying to get to it. Still going after it. It's played to the outside, but Foster now working hard, and it is off of Foster's cleat and out of play. Highlanders have a substitution that just came in. Emma Hagan, the sophomore, is into the match. Intercepted by Grossmont now, but in the deep back, Monica King had to make a play. King is after it again. King still on the soccer ball. And then here's a blast, and it is knocked away by Sandoval. Bree Cooney on the hit hard. Or was that Austin? No, that was Bree Cooney. Hitting it hard. Both like to wear their hair. They're very similar sometimes. And they're both pretty almost the same height. And they're both impact players for the Foothillers. So it's a corner kick, the first one of the match for the Foothillers of Grossmont. See what they do with it. This is where they're very, very good at it. Nice chip on the backside and not able to put it into the back of the net. I think trying to go towards the net was Sarah Lopez. And I mentioned a couple of games ago, she has gotten taller than what she was the last time the Highlanders saw her last season. And she will be even taller next season. And that will really be another thing that she can utilize from her cachet of a weapon to put the ball into the back of the net. Because right now, as a sophomore, there isn't really much she can't do to try to attack as a striker. Bree Cooney now at the midfield area, but it's intercepted now, and there's going to be a foot race. They have good team speed on the outside. You have to mark up. Bree Cooney intercepts it in the central upfield now. Mia Foster sends it down the left flank, and it's out of play. Coming down to about 15 minutes left to play in the first half on a chilly night out here in El Cajon. They got the hot cocoa out here at the home field. For those who didn't bring their own. Can't remember when's the last time I've seen them do that. They're doing it tonight, which is a good thing. The parents, students. It's a save by LaDasia Toll. Coming way off her line. 50-50 ball. Lopez is there. Coming back. Help out. Now looking to make a run, but Hunter not able to keep that going, and now they got to retreat back. Cervantes now trying to make sure she doesn't make a mistake, and it is a play that they have upfield now, trying to get a good shot. Intercepted, but they still have it. They have numbers, and it is deflected over towards Tall, and she's able to make the save. Cervantes under pressure, and that's what you want to do if you're the Highlanders. Put the defenders of the Foothillers under pressure. Try and see if they can make a mistake. Don't make many, but if they can make a mistake, you might be able to capitalize on it. As I mentioned, the Foothillers have only given up one goal here. And now here's one. And Smith's going to have to use her speed. She does use it and make sure that Geddes doesn't get a shot off. Good defensive play that time by Kira Sminge. Geddes was going to launch that ball towards Tull, but didn't quite get the chance. Such a valuable player. Hasn't played the whole season, talking about Kira Sminge, because she's had other duties in the world of soccer. But once the senior was able to come and play for the high school team, it makes the Foothillers even that much more of a force. Here's a chip now to the near side. Geddes wins it, and it is sent out of play. Nicely done by number 16, and that's Brianna Cooney. Cooney, the sophomore, shown last year how valuable of a player. Scored on the penalty kick in the semifinal game against Bonita Vista, who had a great season last year. Didn't play in the first few games of the season, but ever since Cooney has been back out there, she has done a fine job, just like she did last year. And a little bit better for that matter. Sminge. Bridget Wilson's in the match now. Ball out of play on the near side. The Foothillers are going to have a throw-in. Or it might be a corner kick on this one. Looks like they're going to have a corner kick as Giovingo going to that area. So here's another set piece. Foothillers like to try to put it into the back of the net. You always got to know where Lopez is. Foster up high, hit hard by Cooney. Cervantes launches it towards the keeper, and it is off a target. But she didn't want it to get behind her, because with that team speed, it's a serious foot race again. Highlanders now with a goal kick. Highlanders, the number one team in Division II. Having themselves a fabulous season so far, unblemished. And the Foothillers being placed in Division I by virtue of their success last year, making it to the Southern California Regionals. Haven't done too bad themselves. Only lost 2 games and tied 2. Trying to win their 8th of the season, if they can get it tonight. And the Scotties trying to win their 12th of the season. They won 11 last year, and they've won 11 this year so far. So they're going to more than likely run way past what they did last season. A few seasons ago, they won a total of 15 games. In the 2015-2016 season did the Scotties. And they're looking like they're going to be able to do something like that this year or more. Maddie Mayo throws it in from the back. Foster fell down. And it's rocketed from the back all the way up to the front. And then in a quick pass, Cervantes has to play it. Does so. Gets it to Giovinco. Jennifer's pass is intercepted nicely by Robinson. Saw Michaela on the junior varsity team and knew he was going to be a pretty good player once you got on the varsity. Saucier, and it is out of play. Both Saucier and Robinson, seen by the Foothillers last season. Saucier, the senior, and Robinson, the junior. She'll throw it in. Michaela. Intercepted by Smidge. The near side, D's, but it was already out of play. Touchdown by Monica King. Didn't see King last season. She's a sophomore now. Robinson with the throw-in, and a good strong one, but it's intercepted by Smidge. Here's Saucier now on the intercept. Plays it out wide. And heavy touch, out of play. Trying to make the move that time was Oliver. Not able to do so. Or no, correction on that. That was Abila. Giovinco. Time and space. Plays it to the near side. But Moreno not able to get to it, so it'll be a throw-in. Robinson will throw it in. And it's 0-0 affair. Time running out of the first half. 6.5 left to play. First half. Trying to collect it there was Hagen. Couldn't do it. Moreno now. 50-50 ball upfield to Cervantes. Bree Cooney didn't know there was a player behind her, but she's still able to get it away to Moreno. And then now played over here to Bree Cooney. Bree Cooney on the near side. Plays it to the central, but it didn't get over to Lopez. But the Foothillers will be able to throw it in. In the attacking third for Grossmont, playing at home tonight. The Giovinco. Jennifer not having a good touch that time. So it's a giveaway. Robinson will throw it in. Michaela with the good, strong throw-ins. Intercepted by Smidge. She is on that. That's the second time she's intercepted that throw-in by Robinson. Touchdown. That time by Arguedas. Lopez. Intercepted by Saucier. Moreno, though, gets it over. Nice play by Lopez. He goes to her knees and still regains the soccer ball. Remember, she did that in the South Bay Classic and launched one at the net, and it was a goal. Here's a throw-in now by Smidge. Touchdown by Robinson. Cervantes. Giovinco. Moreno trying to secure it. And it is out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for the Foothillers. It was already out of play before either one of them touched the soccer ball. At least that's the way the tandem ref, the one on the near side, fell. It's what they do here in San Diego County. Don't have all three, at least not during the regular season a lot. Or at least not in this part of the county. Correction. They've snuck up on me. There is 3 refs out there tonight. Not used to seeing that yellow in the central. I guess you can't miss him. He's pretty tall out there. So used to the tandem scenario. You just don't know whether it's going to be tandem or all 3. Like in regular soccer. Here's Mia Foster now. Playing it over to Bree Cooney. Cooney now plays it forward to Cervantes. Can't get a good strike onto it. A good handling of the soccer ball. And gave it away. And here's Arguedas showing her speed on the near side. But Bree Cooney shows hers and taps it out of play. So it'll be a throw-in for Robinson and company. And it's 0-0 affair, and it's almost going to be that way. At halftime, we only got about 3 minutes left to play until halftime. Unless one of these two teams have put one in the back of the net. Robinson throws it in. And it's going to be a foul. Foul on Smidge on the near side. It'll be a free kick. Now we'll see the set piece of the Helix Highlanders. Here's a golden opportunity for the Scotties now. Late in the first half. Raina Oliver is going to take it, a senior. Oliver hits it, and it's right to Foster, who hits it upfield, but they still have possession. Saucier draws it all the way back upfield now. Trying to take it away was Wilson. She got a piece of the soccer ball, but the Highlanders have it now, but they are offsides. Try to make a move down to central. They were already offsides. But they got a little bit more out of that play than the Foothillers really wanted. And had they not been offsides, might have got a shot. But that's the kind of season they've had so far, the Scotties. Putting pressure all over the field on you. Foster now tries to get it, can't secure it, and a ball is sent all the way towards the goal line and passed. It'll be a goal kick. Maddie Mayo will get it started inside the 2-minute marker. We don't know here at the field, those watching, exactly how much time is left. Amy Cervantes comes off the pitch, and Ashley Austin, the top scorers on the team, is in the action. First time Helix ever seeing her. And they're going to know what kind of a player she is real quick. But they have a 21 on their own. That's Saucier who drops it back. Avila plays it forward. They could not link up, and so the Foothillers will throw it in. Not much time to work with. In a 0-0 affair here at Jack Mashin Stadium, Grossmont High School. On a chilly night, second week of January 2020. Hopefully your year is start off real good. Foster trying to get to it, cannot, but Cooney has it. Able to play it over to Maddie Mayo, but then her attempted pass is intercepted. Nicely done by the Scotties now. They're going to play it from the wing and try to get a good pass. They're going to get a shot, but Toll is able to make the save and does so right at the double whistle. That's the end of the first half of action, and it is 0-0 as the Foothillers not able to put one in the back of the net, and neither are the Highlanders. Stick with us. We will be back in about 10 minutes, thereabouts, on the live stream, so don't go anywhere. Or if you do, get yourself something real quick. Come on back. And on the second copy, the highlights of the first half, in other words, the instant replays, begin right now. We're back here at Jack Mashin Stadium. There is no score. We hope that you enjoyed the first half of action. These two teams have a lot of team speed, as you noticed, and they have been having a fabulous season. Both of them undefeated are the Scotties, if you just tuned in. They're 11-0, and the Foothillers have lost 2 and tied 2. So the next 40 minutes should be very interesting. This is the first time these two teams have played each other this season, and they will be playing each other again this season over at the Highlanders place over there at their campus in the fabulous football field. So the second half is just about ready to get underway. Foothillers, number 5 in Division 1. 7-2-2. And the Helix Highlanders, number 1 in Division 2. And they are number 1 in San Diego as well at 11-0. Foothillers, 78th in the state. And Helix is doing fabulous at 26th in the state. Shift colors for all you sailors out there past and present. We're underway as Grossmont going from right to left and left to right now is Helix here in the second half. Harbin on the near side trying to get to it is Odom. Matty Mayo is on the soccer ball protecting it. Mayo trying to turn, but Odom steals it away from her now. And his shot is hit at Natalie Emery, playing in the second half as keeper for the Foothillers. Payan starting off the second half. She's number 6 out there in blue. Ball out of play. Rosas will throw it in. To Sarah Lopez, the super soft. Intercepted by King. Or rather, Avila. Saucier plays it forward. Up to Corona. Intercepted in the back. And the call is going to go against Corona. Correction, it's going to go against the Foothillers. And it'll be a free kick now. Free kick for Helix High. Emery watches that go right into her hands. Only been playing on the varsity for a few games. First saw her in the South Bay Classic. And if you scroll back on this YouTube site, you'll be able to see the very first game that she came in. In that Patrick Henry game, she made an incredible save. And that one is just placed on the YouTube site. Take a look at it. Mia Foster on a beautiful play on the near side. The senior double teamed, and it is going to be a free kick. Free kick for Helix High. Or actually, it was a throw-in. That ball was out of play. Thought it was going to be a free kick. Rosas in the back now. Plays it upfield. Cooney gets it to Payan on the near side. Tula, pass intercepted by Bree Cooney. Plays it forward. Saucier on the intercept. Argettis trying to make that move, and it's sent out of play. So it'll be a throw-in. Far side touchline for Helix. And it's 0-0 affair. The 44th minute of the match. They'll play 80 tonight. Mia Foster cannot continue on with it, so Saucier has it. Robinson to Saucier. Played into the central. Smidge, it's intercepted, but Emery has it. The keeper drives it upfield. Intercepted by the Highlanders, the undefeated Helix Highlanders now trying to get a shot off. Bricuni has it. Or actually, that was Austin playing in the back. Plays it upfield, but Helix have it again. Michaela Robinson's pass for Argettis. And it goes out of play. It was touched off of Austin on the play. So it'll be a throw-in by Robinson. Robinson, the junior, one more season. Play high school soccer after this. First was seen on the varsity last season as a sophomore. In the area now, Maddie Mayo trying to protect. Smidge got a strike onto it, and now here is Foster with Saucier marking her, and it goes out of play off of Mia's cleat. So a nice play by Saucier into space, and Robinson throws it in. Going forward, and now tough play that time by Smidge. Slowly going back to her position that time. Michaela Robinson will throw it in. It was lastly touched down by the Foothillers. Helix now trying to play it there in the central, intercepted. 50-50 ball to the near side. Maddie Mayo. Only a partial pass, and we have a player down for Helix. Goal kick now for Grossmont. Maddie Mayo will take it. Mia Foster upfield, and it goes out of play. It was lastly off of Foster. Michaela Robinson with her speed able to make it a tough play for Foster to try to continue with the soccer ball and try and get a good shot. And Mia Foster welcomes that. She will be playing for Cal State Fullerton, or at least that's the letter of intent action. Got to sign it, of course. Got a niece that's planning on doing the same thing. Last time I heard, her team, Thousand Oaks, was able to get a 2-2 tie yesterday and play against Calabasas. That's that city where Kardashians come from. Here's a free kick now. Helix, known for their football team down here in San Diego section. And their football team is so good, their program is so good that a lot of players end up in the NFL. Of course, maybe the most famous one of all time, Marcus Allen. Maddie Mayo now with a free kick. The offsides play. Mayo on a good line drive. Foster is able to secure it. played to the near side. One of the things that the Highlanders have been able to do is keep Sarah Lopez from impacting them in this match. And if they're able to continue to do that, they're going to have a great chance to get a draw or a victory out of this match. Because every time she scores, the Foothillers have a great chance of winning the match. The top scorer on the Foothillers, and she's going to come off the pitch right now along with Kaya Moreno. Amy Cervantes is in the match, and Gonzalez is in the match. And Austin now will be moved forward along with Giabingo. And actually, Lopez is still on the pitch. Just some moving around of players out there on the pitch. Both teams doing that. Try to see where they can gain an advantage. Bree Cooney sends it off the Helix player, and it's going to be a goal kick. In the 50th minute of action here at Jack Mashon Stadium out here at Grossmont High School. Hopefully you are really enjoying this match. It's the third year doing Grossmont High School girls varsity soccer. And when I say year, meaning third season. Mia Foster on the near side. Early ball, looking for Sarah Lopez. Lopez has a half a step, runs onto it. Circles around, sends it back upfield to Foster, who bends it to the central and nearly had a player be able to get to the soccer ball. Cooney hits it from distance, and a save is made. Cooney very accurate on those strikes. And so is Austin. Amy Cervantes now. Arguedas trying to secure it and touches it out of play. Cervantes, who scored the goal the last time these two teams played each other last season. And now here's a miscue. Bree Cooney with her speed going to try to track it down, but Maddie Mayo gets there first. Maddie Mayo going upfield, and it is played out of play, and it'll be a throw-in for the Foothillers. So the Foothillers will throw it in out of their own defensive third. And it's 0-0 affair. Don't forget, we are sponsored by Dental Arts of Palm Avenue. They take insurance, affordable rates, from teeth cleaning all the way to root canals. That's Dental Arts of Palm Avenue, right there across from Montgomery High School in the strip mall. Check them out online at dentalartsofpalmave.com. On the near side, here's Odom making a nice move. Got a teammate in the area now. Try to get another strike, and it is already past the line. Maddie Mayo will get it restarted. 53rd minute of the match. Still scoreless. Jennifer Giavingo with Saucier on the soccer ball. Played upfield to Corona. Off a deflection now. Onsides, but not able to keep it in play. The byline, so it'll be a goal kick. LaDeja Tola in the first half. Natalie Emery playing keeper in the second half. Both have done a fine job this season. The header by Foster to that back line of the Highlanders. They're able to send it quickly up forward. They still have it with Harbin on the near side to Odom to try to keep it in, but it was already past the line. Alana Odom, a sophomore. Got a couple more years to play on this varsity team. They are heavily laden in the underclassmen. A lot of sophomores on this Highlander team. Knocked out of the playoffs last season by Bonita Vista. Maddie Mayo plays it upfield. Austin tries to keep it going, goes after it. It's going to be a throw-in for the Foothillers. First he pointed the other direction, but that was quickly changed. Amy Cervantes looking for Gonzalez, but instead it was played to Austin, and she was trying to link up with Lopez and just missed her. Sandoval upfield. Cervantes go after it. But since it was touched out by Helix, just lets it go out of play, throws it in. Bricuni in some space, a giveaway now. Turnaround by Odom. Here goes Odom now, going to use her speed against Maddie Mayo. Odom still on a soccer ball on the near side, and it's touched out of play. Roses has some speed on her own there and decided to get to that soccer ball quickly, send it out of play. Roses has played very well the first time on this Grossmont Foothiller soccer team as defending Division II champions from last season. Here's a turn, and this one is off. Accuracy. Katina Argueta is just saying, hey, I'm going to try and do whatever I can to maybe it'll be a deflection or something. We're going to keep it going in the right direction. Sometimes it's a mental thing that you're working with. Ball played out of play by Lopez. Avila. We threw it in. Sends it forward. Intercepted by Bree Cooney. Saucier. Avila tries to get it. Can't get it now. Here is Giabingo now to the near side. It may be, and it is. It's kept in by Lopez. Lopez. Grass cutter missed Giavingo upfield. Cervantes tried to get to it. Now it's going to be a foot race the other way. Bree Cooney tries to get to it. And it is sent off of the Helix player, and it'll be a throw in. They knew they had something going down that left flank, but not able to make it really work for them. And you can easily see in this match why they've been undefeated in their schedule. They beat a team in the tournament 8-1. Well, they have really had themselves a good season so far. 28 goals they've scored on a season, but have not put anything in the back of the net so far tonight on the Foothillers. And Grossmont has only given up one goal right here at Jack Mashin Stadium this season. Now is against Rancho Bernardo. Shutout Point Loma. Shutout Central of El Centro. And the Broncos the only team to put one into the back of the net. And that continues even now. And it's 0-0 affair. Foster now trying to make a move. Plays it forward to Lopez. A save! Oh, another good save by Sandoval. She reached out at the last moment with her cleat kept it from going into the back of the net. Beautiful play that time by Mia Foster. Made sure that Lopez was in a spot where she could get a good shot. Lopez this time did not hit it up off the turf. Will do that a lot of times, and you have no chance. But they're still dangerous here on the set piece. They don't have Ford, though, who really makes them dangerous. Upfield, Maddie Mayo will retreat back. Turns. Mayo quickly turns, and with her speed, going to try to keep it going. Smidge gets it over to Gonzalez now. Both teams know they can't make much of a mistake out there because they know their opponent has speed, ability to do things. Here's a chance in the central. It's off of the goal post. It's off the near post that time. Foothillers nearly put one into the back of the net, but did not. Could only get one against them last season here at Jack Mashin Stadium, but it was all they needed to win the match. Cervantes now. Gonzalez, the senior, plays it back to Cervantes. In some space. Foster goes after it, secures it, plays it forward, looking for Lopez now. In the area, Lopez can't get to the soccer ball. Good play in the back that time by Avila. Getting exciting as it is only about 19 and a half minutes left to go in the match. Gonzalez now being pressured. Gonzalez into space pressured by Arguedas now. Here's Cervantes. Gets it over to Cooney now. Plays it forward to Smidge, who comes up from the back now. Smidge now plays it to the outside. Here's a chip now. Looking for Giovingo. Puts it just past the near post. Giovingo in his 6-yard box. Jumped up in the air and tried to get that ball to bend inside the near post. It just didn't do it that time. A good rush up the field by the Foothillers. Putting a little bit more pressure on the Highlanders. But then again, you have to worry about the backside because they have that team speed now. It is sent out of play. And it's going to be a throw-in by the Foothillers. Rosas will throw it in. Cecilia over the head of Foster. 50-50 ball, and it'll be a throw-in now this time for Helix. And it's 0-0 affair. Hopefully you're enjoying it wherever you're watching it from. Let us know that you're enjoying it on that interactive side of the screen. Here's Maddie Mayo now. Turns now. Goes upfield. Maddie Mayo, the defender. Maddie Mayo still trying to go, but nicely stopped that time by Harbin. On the near side, Foster goes back, and it's a foul. As Odom playing strong in the space. So it'll be a free kick for Helix. Raina Oliver taking it. Oliver, the senior, the captain, to another captain, and that's for the Foothillers. Trying to secure it on the near side is Roses. And it'll be a throw-in now, and the attacking third. They gain some real estate on the near side. Do the Highlanders now. Throwing it in. Just outside the area. Helix trying to get to the soccer ball. Player went down, so the ref says play on. Bree Cooney upfield. Amy Cervantes plays it in some space, and now it's run onto. Trying to turn is doing a fine job that time. It was Michaela Robinson, but stolen away by the Foothillers, and now they have their counterattack. Quickly go. And sent out of play. So it is going to be now a throw-in the attacking third for the Foothillers. Up and down the pitch. Trying to stretch out a smidge again. Giovinco into space now. Gets it over to Lopez. No call. And upfield, Bricuni. Rosas. Foster can't secure it. Smidge runs onto it now. We'll take a blast. And it goes off of King now. Out to the wide side. Here's a chip for Giovinco. Go! Go, 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 go! Able to make it happen in the Central, and Giovinco to finish. And it is 1-0. The first goal scored in the match in the 65th minute of the match. They're only going to play 80 tonight, and now the real foot race and the excitement begins to ratchet up even more so. The Highlanders looking at a potential loss for the first time this season. They don't want to have that happen, so they're going to play with even more urgency. They know they're down 1-0, plus this is a league game, a Grossmont Hills league game. On the near side, here's Moreno now. Moreno plays it back now. Kira Smidge on a beautiful play, got that started the last time. Here she goes again now. Early ball down the right flank, and it is past the goal line. Just a very, very valuable player, Kira Smidge. Lots of good soccer in her youth days, and it has highly contributed to this program out here in Grossmont High School. When she's been available after doing duties somewhere else. In her club action. Ashley Austin now. Coming off the pitch, Maddie Mayo back out on the pitch. Giovinco, Gonzalez secures it. Here's Mayo. Mayo now on the run. Maddie Mayo, one of the fastest girls out there, track for Grossmont. And that ball goes out of play. Maddie Mayo with another season. Literally helped them big time to beat the regional foe from last season in Downey. Had the legs to do it. Able to get into spaces and make it very, very difficult for Downey, and the Foothillers able to win that match. You should see that one in a couple of days. In a second copy, here's Mayo now. And the byline won't be able to keep it in play. Foothillers leading 1-0 with 13 and a half left to play in the match here at Jack Mashin Stadium. Trying to win the first one of two between these two teams. Two good programs in San Diego County. Have only been Grossmont Hills League foes for 2 seasons now. Rosas now on the soccer ball. Tries to play it to her teammate, but that was Foster. She went upfield. Rosas, though, able to get back to it. Gives it up to Mia Foster now. Foster now plays it. Tried to play it for Lopez. She couldn't get to it. Giovinco now secures it. Jennifer knocked down, and it's going to be a free kick. And this is danger time for the Highlanders. Foothillers, very dangerous from this area, and a free kick. They don't have, like I said, number 14, Victoria Ford tonight. But they do have a number of players that can put it in the back of the net, or it could be just straight at the end. It is short of the net. Mia Foster trying to bend it, the near post, for a goal. And the way this game has been played tonight, if you can get 2 goals, you might have it. And now here's an early ball now. Coming off her line is Emery. Emery comes out and makes a save! Emery, no, she was out there in no man's land and able to grab the soccer ball at the last moment. And that's why Emery is now getting playing time on a varsity team. Started the year in the junior varsity. Foothillers down now. Is that Smidge? And that is Smidge. And this is one of those things that you hate to see of any player, but especially for Kira Smidge, because it's almost like that word they use, deja vu, because she was injured before against Helix a couple of years ago. And that one kept her out for a number of games, and they really needed her after that. Weren't able to utilize her services, and hopefully that is not going to be the case this time. Although she is being carried off the field by her teammate, Mia Foster. So she's able to put some weight, just kind of going off gingerly, and hopefully it's not anything more than just a little bit of discomfort. Just such a valuable player for the Foothillers. And you just saw it earlier when she was able to make the play from the back, keep the play alive, and her teammates are able to put it in the back of the net. Jennifer Giabingo in a 1-0 lead. Ashley Austin will take her place out there on the pitch. Some of the bumps and bruises still from the tournament where they had to play 3 games in a row are still there. Some of the players. Of course, not the same as it was right after that when they had to play in that next game against Eastlake. But here's Emory again now. They want to put it back in the back of the net. It did not go. It went past the goal line. It did not go into the back of the net. They nearly were able to do it again that time. The first time Emory was able to make the save. This time they just were off target. Kind of like that hockey play where the team that has to try to catch up doesn't have much time and they pull their goalie, and then you got the other team that knows that they're in no man's land and just heaves the puck towards the net, and then it doesn't go in. One of the beautiful things about watching ice hockey. Roses. Giovango won't be able to get to it. It's played towards the central. Gonzalez taps it back, but now another foot race. You give them too many chances, they're going to try and do something, and meaning put it in the back of the net. Like I said, they're going to continue to keep trying to do whatever they can to try to get that equalizer and try to get a draw out of this match. Robinson now hits it hard, intercepted. Remember, Smidge just not out there. Foothillers may not be able to gamble as much. May have to compact more with about 9 minutes left to play in this match. Look for limited opportunities to get forward. Here's a throw in by Robinson, intercepted. Nicely done by Giabingo. Moreno, fresh legs out there, and it is out of play. So it'll be a throw in now from the far side touchline in this 1-0 affair. The undefeated Highlanders trying to get an equalizer. On the road at Jack Mashin Stadium. Foster sends the ball upfield now. Lopez now. She is dangerous in free space. Moreno can't get it away from Saucier that time. And so Avila trying to link up, can't do it either, and it's going to be a throw-in for the Foothillers. Every time it goes out, it's an advantage for Grossmont. In a running clock. One of the beauties of football around the world, otherwise known as soccer. Olivia Hunter into the match now. She brings a lot of speed with her. Mia Martinez, the freshman, getting away from the pressure. Getting it off to a teammate, Arguedas. And Arguedas, Katina, dropping it out of play along the far side touchline. Throw in for the Foothillers. Inside 7.5 left to play in the match. A thin lead. Hunter trying to secure it. And it's going to work out as a foul against Hunter. Olivia, the junior. Intercepted by Giovingo. Saucier plays it over to her teammate Martinez now on the outside. They have it. The Highlanders looking for somebody in space, but Foster intercepts it and sends it out of play. It'll be a throw-in now for Helix. One of the top teams in the state, as I mentioned. 26th in the state by virtue of their undefeated record. Second in San Diego. First in Division II. That's going to slip if they lose this match. Maybe not a lot because of the season that the Foothillers are having. Bridget Wilson into the match as Moreno comes out. Bridget Wilson's got some speed. You've been paying attention. Nicely secured by Hagan now. Plays it forward now and off her cleat. Monica King. She could have secured it. She could have got a pretty good hard shot towards the net on Emery. Here's the throw-in now. Maddie Mayo wins it. Sends it up in the air, but it's out of play. It'll be a throw-in now. Avila will throw it in. On the near side. Intercepted by Mayo. Saucier had to go off her cleat, but wins it back from Hunter. Plays it over to the outside to Robinson. Her pass intercepted. Nicely done by the Foothillers. Upfield now. Here's Maddie Mayo. Or no, that's Bridget Wilson. Wilson over to Lopez now. Lopez on the near side. Lopez now. Had to take it away. Back upfield. Here's Odom. And getting over into space is Giovingo. Jennifer Giovingo, a very valuable junior on this team. Will be a very valuable leader next season. Maddie Mayo intercepted, though, and then sent out of play. Monique Alvarez trying to make a big play that time on the intercept. Avila will throw it in. Inside 4.5 left to play in the match. On the near side, that ball goes out of play, and it's going to be a goal kick. Alvarez was in that action. They still could not get a good play. Foothillers playing well into space. Averaging 3.5 goals a game on this season, and the Foothillers are pitching a shutout on them. Trying to keep it out of the 4 games played at Jack Mashin Stadium. 3 shutouts. If they can hold on for the next little bit more than 3.5 minutes left to play. Maddie Mayo in his space trying to secure it. Can't do it. Foster comes back, gets a piece of the soccer ball, but it's going to turn out to be a foul. As Mia Martinez was knocked down, a freshman. So it's a free kick, I should say. Helix have play in the central, but not able to be made, and Emery makes the save. Again, not able to link up at times. It's been to their undoing in this match. Talking about the Highlanders of Helix and White, and now having to race back as Avila. In the central, Foster coming up into space, lost track of it. Could not keep it. Back the other way now. Here's in the central now, trying to get it, and Emery and it's knocked out of play by Matty Mayo, protecting the near post. Emery had committed herself, and Matty Mayo was able to knock it out of play. Foothillers have a player down for the moment. Looks like it might be Austin. Or was that Bree Cooney? I think it was Austin. Anyway, it's going to be a corner kick now. Foothillers have to be heads up here. Set piece. Late in the match. They're always dangerous in the world of soccer. Because the attacking team want to try to get one into the back of the net. It's a bending ball. Foster sends it upfield. Lopez secures it. Lopez, and it goes out of play. And it will be a throw-in for the Foothillers. Center ref will have the official time on his watch. You see, it has stopped on our clock. Well, you know it is closer and closer to the end of the match. Here's Robinson with some speed. Drives it off of her teammate. And no, driving it off of one of the Foothillers. It'll be a throw-in for the visiting team, and that's Helix. Trying to get a late goal. The throw-in by Robinson is a good one. They get a header to the outside now. They're going to get a strike, but Matty Mayo is going to run onto it and send it out of play. Nice movement up the field again by Helix. But can they cash in? Time running out. Tick, 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 tick. Sands of the hourglass. Not ready to run out on this one. That's an old term for you young people watching. The throw in now towards the area. Intercepted by Foster. They're trying to get another strike. It trickles around. That's danger. And it's set out of play by Rosas. Big defensive play by Cecilia Rosas, getting to the soccer ball. But it'll be a quick throw in again. Robinson not wasting any time. She can get a lot of air on the soccer ball. Headed by Hunter upfield. Racing after it is Wilson, and she'll drive it upfield. Coming off her line is Sandoval. Drifting back is Gonzalez. Again, Gonzalez heads it, and it is out of play, but it'll throw in for Robinson. Remember, she could throw it in. And it's sent out of play again by Cooney. Maybe the last chance for Helix in this match with time running out. Hagen now will take it again on a corner kick. Another set piece. Put up into the air now. Trying to get it on the Highlanders. They do get a strike now. And it goes off of that time. I believe it was Odom and right at Emery. And Emery was there. Lopez. The double whistle, and that was the key save to give the Foothillers the victory. The third one out of 4 at home where they've shut the opponent out. Playing fabulous soccer tonight against a very fast team. A team who can do some things to you, and they've done it all season long in the Helix Highlanders. until tonight when they did not win because they could not get at least one goal, and they lose it 1-0. We hope that you enjoyed the action tonight at Jack Mashin Stadium. We knew coming in this would be a big matchup in the Grossmont Hills League to start it off for the Foothillers. After this Steel Canyon game that was sandwiched around a lot of other games that weren't a part of league play. So now these two teams know what they're going to be facing the next time around. Of course, you don't know the situation as far as the health is concerned for both teams, but nevertheless, they know what each other has this season, and we hope that you'll be around to see that down the road. Always know what we're doing by checking in at GK Sports, and check in also at gksports.org. See our Facebook page, our Twitter page, and our Instagram page for the pictures. For Pablo Espinal, I'm Greg K. Porter saying take care of yourself as always. God bless, and we hope to see you next time. So long from Jack Mashin Stadium, 1-0, the Foothillers over the Helix Highlanders.